Hello, my name is Richard and I'm a student here in the Department of Biology, and I'm going to give you a very brief overview of how to use Excel to make a chart. The first thing in doing this is we have to input our data. To save time, I've already went ahead and did that. We have two columns. We have our sized classes is our column to the left, and the numbers seen is our column to the right. And again, these size classes are centimeters. For example, between 4.5 and 4.9 centimeters, one of these pine needles was seen. Between 5.0 and 5.4 centimeters, two of the pine needles were observed. So the next step is to highlight the data we want to add to our table. To do that, you start in your upper left cell, size classes in this example, and while holding down my left mouse button, I go down and to the right. I then release my left mouse button. And what I've done is I've selected both of those columns. Next, you go to your top title bar and click Insert. From the Insert menu, you then choose Chart. And what that does is that brings up the chart wizard. To the left, you have chart type. There's many different types of charts. You have column, bar, line, pie, many different types. Let's go with column since that's the simplest one. Each column has a subtype. You can add 3D effects, you can add stacking effects. Let's go with a very simple chart type. Let's do a clustered column. This is the default choice, and it's going to give us the simplest, most straightforward chart. To get an idea of what our chart looks like, we can press this button right here, and it's going to give us a very basic, rough idea of what it's going to look like. So then we go to Next. We go to Next. Step 3 of the chart wizard is very important, because here we're going to fine-tune our chart to make it acceptable for science. With any chart, you have to give it a self-descriptive title, such that the viewer of that chart knows what's going on. So, what I've chose for this title is sizes of pine needles observed. Again, that describes to the viewer what's going on. The x-axis, or the left and right part of this table, is the size classes. Since they were in centimeters, we also have to tell the viewer the measurement used. This could be in meters, it could be in inches. The viewer would have no idea. So we have to tell the measurement used. The y-axis is the up and down part of this. What the y-axis is the numbers seen. Okay? We then go to, now you can use these little tabs to fine-tune your chart. And notice that the chart here is, the changes is reflected in the chart right here. So for example, I can add grid lines. I can remove the legend if I want to, or I can include it. Once I get the chart looking like how I want it to look, I then push Finish. And that gives me my chart right here. Now, let's say I want to add this chart to a Word document. I would right-click the chart and go to Copy and click Copy. Okay? I would then go to Microsoft Word, right-click again, and paste. And I have inserted my chart in a Word document. And I can type chart, whatever, but I've inserted my chart in a Word document.